Alright, so I thought I'd do a quick little review of the Dell Venue Pro. I purchased the handset. I'm sending it back. A couple of kind of show-stopping problems with the phone itself, and then some idiosyncrasies. But this is the first Windows Phone 7 that I've had, and it's pretty cool. I will say that as far as glance and go is concerned, I think that the stock Windows Phone 7 does it better than any other platform. You get a whole bunch of information here on your home screen. Time, date, your next appointment, and then little icons that indicate which email accounts you have mail in. That's something that you don't get in Android or iOS, and you can probably get like home screen replacements for Android that'll do the same thing, but it's not the same stock out of the box. So you swipe up and you're presented with these little tiles. Most of them are squares. There are some rectangles like a calendar that again gives you, zoom in a little bit, gives you kind of what your next appointment is. You get these little icons telling you where you've got unread messages at, and as you can see, the people tiles are active. They're just kind of sliding around to important contacts. The biggest problem, at least so far with Windows Phone 7, is no multitasking. Now I know that's coming, you know, with the new Mango update, but as of now, there's no multitasking. They've got some really sweet animations built in. You know, to get to a different letter of the alphabet, you just kind of click there, and then you can scroll, of course. Scrolling, you'll come up against a little bit of lag every once in a while, but it's not that really a bad thing. You can also swipe over, and that gives you all of your apps. And then you can go in and say, pin that. It's already pinned to the start. Office. Pin to start, which you can't see because it's out of focus. But anyways, so that's pretty neat. The problem with no multitasking is that it takes apps forever to load. You know, once you've backed out, that one came up pretty quick. Once you've backed out of something, it takes quite a long time for it to get running again. I like the general look and feel of Windows Phone 7. There are some problems with the browser, namely, once you get going, sometimes if you click the back button, you can't get all the way back. It's like it only, you know, saves your history for, you know, 20 seconds or a few pages in, and then, you know, hitting the back button doesn't actually take you back, which was awkward behavior. Maps, it's pretty much a, you know, decent, you know, first gen attempt at a map. They're going to be getting, that's pretty accurate for a Wi-Fi only fix. I took the SIM card out. They're going to be getting voice turn by turn with the Mango update. It's a very sleek looking interface. I mean, you can swipe. I didn't have any problem. I would advise against, when you set up the phone, let's see, where are accounts? Settings. I would advise against adding in Facebook as an account, because it pulls all your contacts and there's no way to get rid of it except to delete it. So that's a little bit of a pain. And you also need a Microsoft Live sign-in. So if you have an old Hotmail account or a new @live.com email, you're going to need one of those. Otherwise, fairly standard. That was a test contact I pulled up. I mean, it looks good. It's a good looking first OS. I like it. I mean, it works. And the Mango update will just make it better. Problems with the actual phone, which is why I'm returning it. Photo quality during the day is fine. At night, it's awful. It's a 5-megapixel shooter with an LED flash, and the LED flash illuminates nothing. It literally looks like, I don't even know, like, you know, a little pinhole of light has come out. So at night photos are pretty awful, as is call quality. Call quality is bad enough that the earpiece isn't very loud, and call quality itself, places where I would usually have a few bars of service, I either don't have those bars, or if they're showing they're there, the actual reception's pretty bad. Cracky call quality. So it's kind of subpar as far as that's concerned. I know most of us don't really use our phones as phones anymore. They're mostly mini computers, but still kind of a problem. It's available for $299 on from Dell directly. There are some rumors that they're not going to be updating this to Mango, which would be a problem. If you're looking, I recommend Windows Phone 7. I think especially once they get multitasking built in, updated with the software, I think it'll be great. I think it's a really good platform, especially for, a 1.0 release. If we remember where, iOS and Android were when they were first released, and even the first year afterwards, this has a level of polish that those didn't have. And actually, I would say I like this even better than the current Android. Android has a bunch of head start as far as features and such. I also want to show the theming, but as far as how slick it is, in transitions and how stylish it is, so you can theme things. You can go in and theme. I chose a red theme, so all of the Windows 7 type icons are now red. It just allows for a nice change of pace, but I like the blue. But yeah, I think Windows Phone is only going to get better, and hopefully they'll stick with it. I think especially once we get multitasking and maybe like a dual core processor in here, it'll really fly. So Windows Phone 7 gets the thumbs up. The Dell Venue Pro, oh, I forgot to show the keyboard. It has a full QWERTY keyboard, which attributes a lot to its weight. It's a very well-made phone. It feels, there's no give in the keyboard. The keyboard is small but good. So the actual hardware fit and finish is good. It's just, call quality and camera are actually deal breakers. For those people, I don't know people who don't take photos now. I always take photos with my phones. So a little bit of a problem. So Windows Phone 7 gets the thumbs up. The Dell Venue Pro gets a thumbs down.